and leaving behind a legacy. And that is my big picture.
I love and it's a deeper topic, the generational curses and things. Like, that is alignment for me, like breaking those things, identifying them as you go along and giving yourself the grace to work through it and know whether it serves you or a space in this world we're building or not. Because, like, with the small kids, I see sometimes, as much as I'm trying to protect the legacy from my generational curses and issues, I can do like a great job not trying to be like the hardships that I've learned from like my family and like the previous generation.
Yeah.
But I'm also unconsciously making them like with my daughter. Such a small example. Am I doing it now? I am. Okay. This is a bad thing I do. I always have a hairband on my wrist.
Okay.
It gives me a sense of like safety. If I need to like tie it up and get working, I'm ready. If it's in my face, I can just sort it out. I've done this for like since I was in school. It's such a bad habit that I have, but I love it. And my daughter, bless her heart, her hairbands are this big, right?
Okay.
So she's like got this like habit now where she's like on her hand, and I was like, Nana, it is literally eating into your skin. Don't do that. And she's like, we always have a hair. I'm like, can I live without like? I think even another thing is like I'm a germo and I push lift buttons like this, and she's going straight into it like that and feeling a way of touching buttons, and I'm like, everything we do is so impactful in this life. So being graceful and allowing yourself to make mistakes, like this is a hard thing for me to break right now, because the truth is, if it comes off my arm, I lose it.
True.
And if I need it, it's something like I'm not comfortable having a shower with getting my fresh blow-dried hair wet now. I need it.
Yeah.
And you lose them. But it's such small things, and the generational stuff is going to follow us. But like things that I will be conscious and mindful of with her, I don't rush her ever. I'm not rushing. Like, that needs to stop. And I always tell people, the women older than us that came before us, they like, it's so interesting how everyone describes their mom or their grandmothers as strong women. And I'm out here, and this is what all I know about myself now. I don't want to be strong. Like, I'm not here to be strong. I'm not here to endure my circumstances. I need to be happy. I need to be at peace. And it's all those things of like embracing your femininity. One of my ways, like we're talking about maintaining your level of femininity, I follow a thing like a calm system.
Okay.
So I have a tool for each letter of the word that if I'm ever like frazzled and finding myself like ungrounded, first of all, it's that awareness, like, oh, you really are grounded today. You need to like pull yourself towards yourself. So for C, chocolate. It's simple. It's such an easy thing to calm me down, but it's literally like conditioned in me. If I have a moment and I have accessibility to my kind of like candy, I'm calm, bro. Everyone's safe. The second one is my daughter. Weirdly, as much as she's my stress and my this and that, like, but Anya, she's my when I spend time with her, everything else can wait. I can have deadlines for days. I can have bills to pay. But when I see her and I know I put her to bed and she's safe and that level is ticked, I'm calm. Lists. I love a good list of priorities. And that calms me, because I know like, okay, you did ignore like 0.4 to 10, but you know what? You smashed 1 to 3.
Yeah.
And that was the priority of the day.
Yeah.
So I can cut myself some slack, and then it's easy for me to be graceful, like to myself. And then the last one is music. Love it. My playlists control my
yes.
life. And yeah, I just thought it was funny. I once was hanging out with someone and they took over the music machine,
Okay.
like the speaker.
Yeah.
And I was so icked out. I was like music is literally my thing.
Life.
Yeah, and
is
it's
life.
a shame. It's such a weird thing because you could probably play a dope list that will hold my attention and my energy. But if it's not for me in that moment, and that's such a hard thing for anyone to understand. But like,
I get you.
yeah.
But I always say, like, do you allow yourself room to let someone in and
Change the music.
open yourself up to experiencing something completely different?
Yeah, I do, but I don't think I'm never gonna lie. Like if it wasn't for me, like I can give you the opportunity and you can play your jams and the whole day is gonna go fine and it's not gonna make me want to slit my wrist.
Okay.
But when I reflect back on the day, same with like that coffee thing, it was very like housey and I'm just a bit of an old soul. I like to hear my thoughts and music for me, I mean, you can vibe with it and the words kind of mean something to you. There's power in that.
Yeah.
But shame. So I might hold it against you, but I will let you.
No, it's okay.
Run the music.
Music is life.
Okay.
Music is life.
What does have it all mean to you?
Ooh, so having it all, it's very subjective. And I realize that it won't be the same as what you think having it all is and what my mom thinks having it all is. But I think it's just all about, I need to have security and freedom. Security unlocks so much more. Security allows me to be safe to be around anyone, anything, to do whatever it is that I need to do. It allows me to also focus on what needs to be done at that moment or in my phase of life. If I have security, then I know that everything works out for my highest good. And that is, for me, having it all.
It's there's emotional security, financial security, and is there
mental security? You counted physical, right?
Physical security. So
yes.
There's a few boxes that it comes with.
So all of those four, they literally hold what I believe as having it all. Because if you've noticed, if you're not physically safe, we probably wouldn't be able to sit like this and be comfortable with all our stuff, equipment, expensive equipment, just lying around. And I live in Guamashu, which is a township, and physical security is big. And I do often hear that people are afraid of that township because of the crimes that they hear, but physical security, emotional security, being safe in myself and aligning myself with people who allow me to be safe, to be myself emotionally and to show up as myself, and mentally and financially, making sure that I am able to fund my fun and fund my life basically the way that I would like it to be. So security is my blanket, my overarching theme in life.
I agree though. I actually have an app about it's a bit astrology based, but I wouldn't say it's like what's your horoscope kind of thing. It's a bit deeper than that.
Okay.
And it said it breaks down insights to who you are based off like the date you were born and time kind of thing.
Okay.
And I just find it so on point. And it was one of the things it says to me is like your greatest value is to be secure. And I like the deep thinking about it and what it means. And it was all of those brackets. And I do find though, so you compromise. So like Monday to Friday, my job gives me my financial security.
Yeah.
So I need to give it X amount of energy and time.
Mm-hmm.
And like my partner has to work,
Mm-hmm.
breadcrumb winners, like letting someone in,
Yeah.
they might require you to hold a front down on an emotional level so that they can financially keep us secure and physically safe to be where a place that might give you more peace of mind when you rest your head at night.
Yeah.
So I think you nailed that on like how to have it all, and it really comes down to good communication, knowing what you want from people around you and how to obtain it. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, that equals freedom.
Yeah.
When you feel safe, you're free.
Yeah.
It's all in your mind as well.
It's such a weird thing because as like brown girls, I don't know if you have this problem. Let me know. But
Okay.
I, for the longest time, have been conditioned to letting people know my moves.
Okay.
Like, I struggle to just move freely. Like, I'm an adult. I live in a city without my parents, but when I get home, I'm like, yeah, I'm home. That's an extreme case, but I almost sharing your Uber ride, or if you're going to a different, like an unknown part, I tell my girls in order to, like, I figure like I'm gonna be safe if I let people know where I'm at, but I can't, as an adult, just move freely. Is that just me?
I think it's also the country we live in.
Yeah.
The world we live in.
Okay.
Are you saying that you have a problem that you have to share?
No, I just feel like it's my due diligence to not move isolatedly and irresponsibly as a female in our country. Yeah. And it ties with security though, because sometimes that privacy can be really nice. Like you said, you went to Lupa, you had a drink and a pizza or whatever you wanted, and you don't, in that activity alone, who did you need to tell? Is someone waiting for you at home to let you in? Then that conversation makes sense, right? But if you're living by yourself, there's literally no one who needs to know what you did from 5 to 9.
Yeah.
That time was for you to live and enjoy and be free. But I struggle without kind of being like, I'm gonna be home by 9, or like to voice that to someone. And being in Durban for the weekend and spending time with like my family, it's like a revert to go thing. And my sister's kind of like, I need the numbers of the people you're gonna be with. I'm like,
oh.
Hi. And I'm like, it's literally something where we feel like we need to like track each other and but that's not security or safety. That's just like part of the generational trauma, in my opinion.
To me, it's the world we live in. It sucks to know that we have been robbed from true freedom. So I'm watching this series called Ushaga Ilembe, and that is about the history of Shaga, the kingdom of the Zulus, and just seeing how free they are. Like the kids would go and play, and they have like a herd of cattle that they are herding somewhere across the mountains and stuff like that. They had the freedom to do whatever and not have anyone asking, where are you? Where are you going? How many of you? Are you da-da-da-da-da-da? They'd only obviously come back when it's time to go home, or if there's an issue, then they'd come back and say, we had an issue like this, like that. So obviously the times are so different now, like the world we live in now, we've been robbed of that freedom. And I'm pretty sure like being a mother of a daughter even, a daughter in South Africa, where we just heard that someone was going on a first date and they had shared all their locations, who they're going with, the Uber ride, but they still was killed.
Yeah.
It sucks. We have a sense of freedom, but I don't think it's the true freedom that mentally, we were created to have, you know, physically. And then also mentally, the environments that we work in, live in, like at home even, you might be living with a narcissist, doesn't allow you to be emotionally secure and free to be you. Whenever you do feel free and happy, you're robbed of that. because someone else is imposing on their agenda on you and they're not respecting you, you know? So times are different. So I guess we do have to be intentional about the freedom we want and having the boundaries so that you can be free, and making sure that those boundaries are communicated so everyone knows that, okay, Sadhana likes her walks, her coffee in the morning, and we know that, okay, let me rather text her than call her.
You're already paying so much attention.
You know, like I'm listening.
Yeah.
Active listening also goes a
So
long way.
far.
Yeah, and being thoughtful and just letting someone know that you care and you've connected with them.
So that was actually something that was like a blank space for me with being a mom. And I didn't realize, I was chatting to my therapist about it, about how when you're not feeling safe, my tell is I become a bit of a control freak. A lot of people do. And they work hand in hand.
Yeah.
So if I can trust you in our day plan, and that's something like when I plan these sessions, I want you to feel like there's less unknown factors. I've given you the peace of mind and the ease that you need in order to come in and be confident and let 3 cameras point at you. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to be an easy thing for a lot of people.
No, true.
But he kind of said when that stress level and control mode kicks in, it's a fine line between leadership and hostile energy. And that's why it's important to feel safe and calm in your environment. And he did point out, I was like, I just kind of feel like I'm a solid leader. Like, I was like, I'm trying to understand the problem in taking ownership in day to day. And he was like, the problem is, like you said, with the small child who's watching and learning. And back in the day, they used to run out into the fields and do whatever they needed to, and no one was governing them.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a hard hit on our relationship if I feel the need to be like, this is your eating time, this is your playtime, this is when we're going there. He's like, loosen the reins a bit. It'll also give you like peace. So it's small things, but now I'm not like so OCD about what time's bath time and dinner time. It's kind of a fluidity that we find. And it helps with like her finding her femininity and marching to the beat of her own little drum of what is good for a snack or a good for playtime, but just know some things are like non-negotiable.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
There's this book by this lady. She's an American. Her name is Mel Robbins.
I love
and her book is Let Them.
Let Them.
Just let them.
Let them.
It's so hard being just comfortable with yourself and then allowing things to happen.
Imagine.
Yeah.
She's blown my mind. And honestly, like, that whole premise has gotten me through, like, a lot of change, like with moving and readjusting, changing cities, jobs. And it's so easy to, when people are like disrespectful or you struggling to align with energies, to take it personally or, you know, but if you're like, everyone does the best that they can, and the power comes in me letting you run with your strengths and not expecting or wanting anything more. How you show up for me is how I will accept you. So if like coming here, my one friend, she asked me to do our check-in. We booked the same flights. Okay. And she was like, so I'm just a bit slammed at work. Can I send you my reference number and you check us in? Yeah. That in our friend group, it's not me. Okay. It's like, that's not my... So I was like, yeah, sure, because obviously I don't mind. I have to do it for myself as well. But I was thinking about it. It was so weird. And then when the day came in for like the availability of your check-in, she asked me for my reference code. And then I just sent it, no questions asked. And I knew she was handling it. And I was laughing. I was like, why'd you even ask me to do that? And she was like, I was like, I'm the one who like picked the timings of flights and like the days we should spend there. And I'm ambiance. Like and she was like, yeah, we all have our strengths. She's like, I thought about it. Yeah. And she's like, I'd rather you just show up to this event that we're going to, make me laugh and be a good person. But like everyone has their strengths, so paying attention matters. Okay.
It's beautiful.
Before we wrap up, I thought it would be funny to pick your brain about things that ick you. So you do one and then I'll do one and we'll go for 3 rounds.
Okay.
Okay. First ick.
My first ick?
Yeah.
Personal hygiene. You have, that's a big thing for me. That actually triumphs everything. You need to smell good. You need to be clean, smell clean. Like, I've recently seen that there are people who they only scrub with their hands in the shower. And I'm like, how? You need to exfoliate. You need to wash every crevice. Please. Personal hygiene for me is huge. So someone who has a lack of that, that's a huge ick for me.
That is a huge ick. That's a good one. Mine would be... This is such a bad one. I don't want to be too deep about it as well. But I don't like when I can hear someone breathing.
Oh.
And it's not even on like a deep level, but like if the room is quiet,
Wild.
and I can just hear you like, I'm like, it makes me stop breathing. I feel like I can't breathe.
Oh my goodness. I actually have a friend, he breathes like that, but I think he's got a deviated septum.
Yeah, shame,
so
I'm
he
sorry.
can't help it. And every time the sun
either.
sets, something happens here and you just
Closed.
can't, it gets closed.
I mean, shame.
Yeah.
It is a me thing.
Yeah. Another ick of mine, people who took over other people. That to me is so rude. It's such a big ick. And to know that we're adults and you're doing that, no.
No, that's disgusting. I'm going to add that to my list as well. I also don't like when you have to raise your voice to be heard.
Yeah.
Like what I say matters.
Yes, that is an ick, actually. Yeah.
Don't listen. If you're not listening, I think that would be my second one. Like someone who can't listen and they're just responding to be heard. Ick. Yeah,
huge one.
Yeah. Last one, go for it.
My last one is, you actually reminded me, you're saying, I just lost it actually. I heard someone swallowing. I heard someone swallowing.
Yeah, it's not like these are deal breakers, but in that moment, it's hard to swallow.
No shame, that wasn't an ick, but anyway, it was distracting.
Okay.
It's when your man is trying to get the bill and no one can see him, no one notices him.
I hate that.
I don't want a man who can't command a room or people don't respect him. That is an ick. So to me, when you're trying to get someone's attention and no one is quick to come to, no.
Yeah. I think that leads me to think of one. Obviously, we have more than 3, but we can't do this all day. It's mean. Lack of self-knowledge. It icks me. If you don't feel confident in you and yourself, I can't help you.
Yeah.
I was chatting to someone earlier and I think we took a picture together and their first response was like, oh, I look so horrible in that. And I was like,
it's exhausting.
It's exhausting. I can't build up your confidence.
Yeah.
I'm not I have a day job. That's a full-time thing to do
No, it is exhausting.
Yeah.
I have a friend who does that and she's so beautiful. When every time she posts a story, she will then pick out something don't mind me.
You have to talk nice about yourself.
My hair was fluffy. She'll always note out something negative. And I asked her, I said, why are you posting a beautiful picture? Then your caption is something negative about yourself.
Interesting.
It's really, it's not nice. It's not nice.
It's not nice because if you're not prepared to, I find a lot of power. Actually, I spoke to someone about this the other day. Like, you know me, I'm not great with makeup. There's experts for that, right? We all know our strengths and whatever. So on my day-to-day, I'm guessing, I'm figuring it out, and I'm covering up the tired eyes if I need to, at the bare minimum. And I'm just getting through the day, and I'm doing what I need to do. And this lady said to me, she's like, you don't really know what you're doing with your makeup, right? And I was like, yeah, that's right. Because it comes from my self-assurance. Damn straight. Did I go to makeup school? No. Do I watch tutorials? Hardly. I do follow some influencers, but those things are so quick, and then life happens. But am I a girl who knows my makeup? Do I do it daily? No. Am I prepared to invest in that process? Maybe. But I know myself. That's not my strength. But what I can do is I can have a dope conversation with you. I can edit the shit out of our after pictures. And I'm confident in that. So is my makeup trash? Yes. Can I fix it in Photoshop? Probably. The world is my oyster. So I can't let like a side comment like that make me speak ill of myself, because I know better. Like, I'm just a bit more confident in that, and that's my self-assurance, because I know me. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much. I loved this chat. Thank you for coming. Thank you for making me look so pretty.
You're so beautiful.
Right? Love it. Cool.
But thank you so much. Love you too, guys. I'm so happy.